Hey guys, it's been a couple weeks, but we're back with a host of new tax talk topics. And as I've noted before, 2021 is probably going to provide more and more tax changes that we're all going to want to be aware of. But as we await some of those more concrete details on changes to the tax code, I thought we could explore something that we really haven't talked very much about in this series, and that is taxes on retirees. So, Tom Linfesti and I were talking the other day, and he shared an interesting article from Kiplinger that basically ranked all 50 states by how they tax retirees. Of course, we're NC planning, so we're naturally going to focus on how North Carolina handles taxes on retirees. And according to Kiplinger, despite North Carolina being a favorite of retirees in recent years, North Carolina receives a mixed ranking on a scale that ranges from most tax friendly to least tax friendly. And we get this ranking for a number of reasons. First, unlike some states that do not tax income, I'm looking at you, Florida, North Carolina has a flat income tax rate of 5.25%. So if you're looking at a state like Florida or like Nevada, which are tax friendly and most tax friendly on the Kiplinger ratings respectively, a rate over 5% seems a little bit high. But when you compare this to a state like New Jersey, which is ranked as a least tax friendly state, income taxes can reach up to 10.75%, which is over double our current income tax rate here at home. And when you're looking at numbers like that, the 5.25% doesn't really seem all that bad. Also, notably for retirees, North Carolina does not tax Social Security benefits and certain other retirement benefits, mostly those from the federal or state government or those related to military service. There are a host of other qualifiers there, so don't take that too broadly. But that basically that 5.25% may not be applied against as high a number as you might think. But nevertheless, our income tax rate is one of the biggest factors that gives us a mixed rating. Also keeping us in the middle of the road for retirees is our state sales tax. At the state level, sales tax is on the low end, currently a flat 4.75% on most items except groceries, but localities can add basically up to another 2.75%, which is why that sales tax amount is always closer to something around 7%, which is right around the national average. Groceries are not taxed by the state, but localities often apply a 2% tax on those. Again, kind of keeps us middle of the road here on the sales tax side of things. In our favor, though, property taxes are on the low end in North Carolina. Our median tax of $773 per 100,000 isn't quite as low as our neighbors to the south in South Carolina, where the median property tax rate is $545 per $100,000 of tax value. But when you compare that to a state like New Jersey, yes, I'm picking on New Jersey again, but in New Jersey, the property tax median is $2,417 for every $100,000 worth of property value. So that's over 3 times our rate. You really shouldn't feel so bad when you see that property tax bill in North Carolina, I guess. But lastly, in our favor, North Carolina does not apply a state level estate or inheritance tax. If you've watched some of these videos before, you know that we've talked about an estate tax. That is a tax on the value of a decedent's estate. An inheritance tax is a tax on money received by a beneficiary. But in North Carolina, you don't have to worry about either one of those, at least at the state level. But overall, I found this to be an interesting comparison. But given the number of retirees in our area, I was a little bit surprised that we weren't ranked a little bit higher. But thanks to the folks at Kiplinger for putting this comparison together, and to you guys, just want to say thanks for watching, and be sure to check back next week for another tax update. Until then, though, have a great Tuesday and a great rest of your week. Thanks.